We'll start with Ryan Kellip here, AZ Desert Swarm.
So it's kind of an interesting night because you had, Ari and Kate reach those milestones, and Bendu had a season high in scoring, but it seemed like the players they said felt like a loss just because of the way you guys finished the game. So how did you kind of feel about tonight?
Yeah, we didn't. I thought Bendu, first of all, had an amazing game. It's an amazing first half. She really got us going. She's a difference maker for sure. And I thought, congratulations to Kate on her 1,000th point. That's awesome. Our first McDonald's All-American getting her 1,000 points. She has many more to come. And then Ari with her 2,000 point. And then we didn't give a shout out to Sam a couple of weeks ago getting her 1,000. So I think that's huge for the program and those players. I'm really happy because those three are the foundation for what we do. And they were kind of the first ones to come here and start to build something special. As far as the game, I thought that we started off really slow. I thought defensively we weren't really on point at the beginning of the game. Besides Bendu was she's the one that kept us in the game. And then I felt second quarter did a much better job. Third quarter, much better job. And then the fourth quarter happened. It was just like the first quarter. So credit to Utah. Utah did a really good job of forcing us into quick, tough shots, like quick mid-range shots. They did a really good job of making us pay every time we were out of position and went for a steal. They would hit a three. Or they had us in rotation because of soft on-ball defense. So I thought Utah did a good job of picking us apart at times, especially in the first and fourth.
Next question, Troy Hutchison, All Sports Tucson.
Bendu had a great game, 13 points in the first half. Near the end of the half,
Wait, no. I heard end of the half, and then you kind of broke up.
Okay, sorry. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. She took an awkward fall, and it looked kind of bad on the replay. I noticed that she played limited minutes in the second half. How would you evaluate her after the game?
Well, it was just by choice. She could have played. She tweaked her ankle a little bit, but she's perfectly fine. But I just, at that point, when I shut her down, we were up by 19. Didn't think I'd maybe need her again. But for a second, I was like, okay, I should have probably kept her suited up. But I mean, if we can't sustain with a 19-point lead, then there's bigger problems than that. I was more concerned. I want her to be able to play on Sunday. And I felt like we have a good team, so I should be able to sit Bendu. But Bendu was just phenomenal today. I was worried at first. I thought it was like a hip because it was just an awkward screen. They just kind of clipped her, but accidental, obviously. I felt that we didn't lock in though, but being up 19 points with 5 minutes to go, it tells me we're not locked in if we let, Utah outscored us in the fourth quarter by 1. So those are just discipline things. Like for us to get better and for us to be an elite team, we have to be able to sustain runs and we have to be able to put people away when we're up. And credit to Utah because Utah did a really good job of picking us apart down the stretch. And we have to be more disciplined and we can't take such quick shots down the stretch. When we're up, we don't need a one pass and a shot. We don't need super quick offense. Like my philosophy as a coach is if you're playing defense and you're playing defense for 20 seconds, you need to then run a longer offense. So you don't want to go on offense 5 seconds and you're back on defense again. So we played a lot more defense in the first and fourth quarter than we did offense. So if you're playing defense a long time, then we need to run a longer offense. We have sets that are longer, like they go deeper into the shot clock. I don't want so many rush shots. And how when I look, I have to watch film, but when we have 10 assists as a team on 25 field goals, that tells me we're not sharing the ball enough. And so we have to be better at that. When we're clicking on and firing on all cylinders, we are sharing the ball, making passes, setting great screens. We're not trying to rush shots the last second. That's not Arizona basketball. So we have to get better, do better, be more disciplined, and maintain leads.
Next question.
Besides that, I'm happy.
Arizona Daily Star.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Well, Ari said that she felt that Utah did a good job scouting your guys' offense, especially the 3-point line. From your perspective, what did you notice about the way they defended you guys from 3-point range?
They didn't really guard us on the 3-point line, but that's been the common story for most teams. And sometimes we shoot it well, sometimes we don't. I thought today we got baited into taking really fast step back threes and the shots that are low percentage 3-point shots. We have good 3-point shooters. We can hit 3-point shots, but not if we're taking them fast behind the screen after 10 dribbles. That's not a good shot. So that's a very low percentage shot. So definitely we'll shoot the ball better from the 3 because we will take shots we want. Definitely we'll pass the ball better and run better offense because we're just going to keep on working on it. We have to share the ball better. And then when we work hard, we get to the free throw line, we have to be able to convert on free throws. I thought Shayna did a really good job tonight, just not from the free throw line. And then everybody else is missing one or two free throws. So then you end up 61%. But I thought today Shayna's had a great week of practice. I thought she did such a great job of finding seams to the defense and finishing, finding her teammates. I thought she did a phenomenal job tonight and played a really, really good game. And I thought Lauren did some really good things too. I mean, Lauren she had 4 offensive rebounds and 4 points in 19 minutes. I thought she altered some shots. She did some really good things too. And then we're just working Samaje back, but Samaje is really important down the stretch.
And then how do you go about working on and fixing the quick shots? Is that more of a practice thing or an in-game adjustment?
It's a discipline thing for our players. We know when we're taking quick shots and we're up 20. We don't need to score fast. Like we need to play offense. And I think that becomes contagious. It becomes a like looking for self person. It's not one person, but I think a lot of it comes from not touching the ball because of quick shots. We don't need to play like that. And that's not Arizona basketball. And we're great when we're sharing the ball, setting great screens, sprint the action and running offense. And that's what we do. And that's how we got the lead. So just a discipline thing, or I can help them with calling certain sets that moves the ball around. But I tried that today and we just were shooting before we can get into action. But it's a learning thing. I think sometimes you tend to take the shots you want when you're up and you tend to relax, but we're not good enough to do that. We're not good enough to take the pedal off and just relax. And the Pac-12 was too tough. I mean, Utah is a good team. They run good offense. They have great shooters. They have multiple 30+% shooters on the perimeter. So being up 12 points against Utah is nothing. Like being up 20, they can get back the 2-3 minutes. So the basketball game is long. 40 minutes is long. 5 minutes is long. So we have to do a better job of sustaining a lead and controlling the tempo for 40 minutes. And we didn't do that today.
Next question, Jack Magruder, Associated Press.
Adia, this is twice against Utah that you've created a lot of turnovers and also got a lot of points off turnovers.
Yeah.
What do you think that causes that, and how valuable was that today?
Yeah, so Utah's like Lynn's a really good coach. She does a really good job. They run they run a lot of stuff. So obviously we can't scout all their stuff. But I knew that our pressure bothered them. It bothered them in Utah. We knew that our pressing, I thought they did a really good job of handling it though. It made it harder for us to put pressure on them, just the way they moved the ball. But I thought that our trapping and our pressing, it really bothered them and forced a lot of turnovers. So we knew that was a key coming into the game just because of their personnel. But then also, when you let a team like Utah get hot from the 3-point line, they're going to kill you. I think our defensive pressure was good at times, but the fourth quarter, we saw how fast they can score and how easy. So we have to be able to maintain that pressure with our personnel against their personnel because we don't have multiple 3-point shooters like that. So, but we have a little bit more athleticism on the perimeter. So I thought, we knew that was a key coming into the game, being able to turn them over.
Did you do anything special against Maxwell? She's such a good outside shooter.
No, we just tried not to give her a lot of space. I think she didn't even score till like the last few minutes in the game. So she was the key for us. At Utah, she was shooting behind handoffs and stuff like that. So it was a goal to not give her those open looks. We gave her she's a really good player. We respect her like completely. And she's got a beautiful, super quick release. I think if you look around our league, she's probably one of the best shooters with the quickest release. I think her numbers are down. They're not an indication of what a great shooter she is. So just tried to not give her space to do that. I thought we did a really good job on her. We held her, to I think 3 points. Yeah, we held her to 6 points, but they were in the end of the game.
Yep.
The 2 threes end of the game. Yeah.
Are there any more questions for Coach Barnes? All right. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you. Stay safe.
Okay, we're going to go ahead and get started with Kate Reese, Ari McDonald. If you have questions, please raise your hand. We'll start with Ryan Kellepier, AZ Desert Swarm.
Yeah, so both of you guys reached a pretty important scoring milestone today. For you, Ari was 2,000 points, and for you, Kate, it was 1,000. I mean, what do those milestones mean to you?
I don't even know. Like, I can't even really be happy right now. Like, it's a blessing, but like, we kind of play like crap. I feel like we lost. So it's like, I can't even really be happy because we didn't really finish the game out well. So, I mean, it's a blessing, but I mean, we got to get better.
And Kate, what about you?
I would say the same thing. I mean, it's a great milestone to pass, but we just have to keep looking forward. I mean, we have a big game against Colorado on Sunday, so we just need to look forward to that. And like Ari said, like we're definitely not proud of how we played, especially at the end of the game today. So there's stuff we need to work on tomorrow and just get better.
What did you think the biggest issues were?
I would say quick shots, and I think that's my fault. It was a couple of us, and I should have, as a point guard, slowed the team down, settle it, because we definitely played a lot of possessions. We played more defense tonight, so I mean, I have to be better as a point guard to slow our team down and just recognize, and just also just not getting stops. We couldn't get stops at the end, and we gave one of their best 3-point shooters a 3, and we just gotta be able to close out games.
Next question, Troy Hutchison, All Sports Tucson.
Ari, talk about quick shots tonight, but you guys only shot 11 threes for the game. Was there something that Utah was doing defensively to keep you off the 3-point line?
Yes, definitely. Credits to Utah. They scouted us well. They ran us off the 3-point line. They played great team defense tonight. I mean, but hey, we're due for a good 3-point shooting game as a team. So I mean, we have Sunday, and I think we're gonna do well.
Next question, Jack Magruder, Associated Press.
Yeah, for both of you, if you don't mind, you created again a lot of turnovers by Utah. What do you do to do that, and how does that help you?
I would say that's just how we play defense. We play fast. We're aggressive. We trap. We hedge. So I think that's how we play. So we turn over teams a lot. And I think we turned the ball over a little bit too much today, more than we normally do. And I think that's just like we said, it just wasn't our best game. And so we just need to take care of the ball a little better. And we play fast. So I think we're going to get some turnovers from that. But definitely just taking better care of the ball, especially in important situations or at the end of the game.
How big a factor was that in this game, do you think?
I mean, we were doing great in the third quarter and into the fourth, but we let them get the momentum at the end. And I mean, we could have lost the game, and that's why, as Ari said, that we aren't proud of how we played. So we just need to look at the film, look at what we need to get better at, and just play better defense at the end. We gave up a couple threes, I think, and very into the game when we were up. So we can't give a team momentum like that.
Thank you.
Question, PJ Brown, Arizona Daily Star.
Hi. What did you think about, each of the last couple games, somebody else has sort of ignited you in the first half, and today it was Bendu. And not just offensively, but she was in that second quarter, she was everywhere on the defensive end. What do you both think about how she really stepped up to help you get off to that, take the lead and then extend it into halftime?
Yeah, Bendu had a great practice all this week, going hard, making us better, and it just translated to the game. And so I'm proud of her for that. And she did, like you said, she ignited us, and she kind of got our momentum going.
Next question, back to Ryan Calipir.
For either one of you, what did you think when Bendu went down with that injury, and then how much of a relief was it when you saw her starting the third quarter?
I mean, it's always scary when you see one of your teammates go down. You never know how severe it is. And especially when she was on fire, but we were just more worried about if she was going to be able to play and if she was going to be okay. Jesse, our athletic trainer, does a great job of helping us out and making sure we're good to go. And Bendu was ready, and we just even Coach Adia said she took her out at the end just to make sure, just to get ready for Sunday. But she's up and she's walking, so we're thankful for that.
Next question, back to Troy Hutchison.
I was wondering, what did Coach Barnes say to you guys after the game? What was her message?
To reiterate, just she felt that we lost, and we just can't give up leads like that, and just different things that we did tonight could have been like factors to us like losing. And so she just said we gotta play hard and we gotta just keep up with the lead and just always be the aggressors, and just to play as a team, play for each other, and we have to get like a lot of our teammates some shots.
Next question, Kim Doss, AZ Desert Swarm.
There's a couple games in a row you guys have kind of struggled at the free throw line as a team. As a player, either now or in the past, what goes on with you when that starts building up? What do you think is the root of the problem?
I mean, I would say I think we're a great free throw shooting team. We really haven't had issues like that, but I think it becomes more a mental thing. Once you start missing, it gets in your head. And I mean, it's literally like a free shot. So it's not that we can't shoot them. It's literally just that we're in our heads when we're shooting them. So I definitely think we get reps in practice, but it's just we have to be confident in our shot while we're on the free throw line. So I think that's definitely the main issue right now.
Are there any more questions for Ari and Kate? All right. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.